Hello guys, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Okay,
afternoon, sir.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right, so kindly message your co-peers, okay, na to join now the Zoom meeting so we can start na. Okay, we are just waiting for someone allowed na may, before we going to start the group session, growth session rather. So stay put lang ha.
All right, good afternoon, Kapeers.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. Okay, welcome to our growth session, April 8, 2022. Before we start our growth session, let me pray by Miss Nicolai Taipin.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. So before we will formally start this event, let us pray. Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we praise you and we thank you, O God, for this wonderful afternoon that you have given unto us, Lord. Lord, ask for your knowledge and wisdom, O God. As we go through this session, O God, we will learn so much more and we will apply this to our day-to-day living, Lord God, so that may continue to grow, oh God, not just in our physical or our mental, oh God, but most especially in our spiritual aspect, oh God. We praise you and we thank you. We glorify your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, thank you for that, Nick. Before we to our main topic, just call your Kapeers, padayon kita. Okay, got it? Okay, let me start. Isa Grace Pital Corinne. Miss Carl Nicole Taipin. Hello, sir. Madunggan ko, sir.
Yes, Jen.
Okay. Okay, wala mong may nag-feedback. Okay, once again, I will call your name. Once I call your name, please say, Kapeers, padayon kita. Okay, got it? Kapeers, padayon kita. Okay?
Yes po.
Okay.
Okay. First, Isa Grace Pitalcorin.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
Okay, good job. Next, Carl Nicole Taipin.
Hello, ay, magdamag ko. Okay, ka-peers, padayon kita.
Okay, thank you for that, Nick. Next, Miss Elaine Joy Hilot.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have Emma Villaflor.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
All right. Then, Jules Arangurin.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
All right. Thank you for that, Jules. Next is Lazina Cusin.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
All right. Thank you for that. Next is Rojen May Alcalde.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
And of course, Sir Zerzen.
Ka-peers, padayon kita.
All right. Thank you for that, everyone. So, before we start, I want to ask for you guys, what is growth session? Anyone to volunteer or to share their thought? Just unmute your mic.
For me, ate, growth session is simply a session for growth.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for trying. Thank you. Anyone?
For me, ate, growth session is an avenue for all. Siguro dili lang sa to as peer facilitators, but to all students who have been through a lot and build our self esteem or self confidence, and also enhance our mental health or improve our mental health through the session. Yun.
All right. Thank you for that, Nick. And meron pa ba? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think wala na, no? So, for somehow merong mga first year, I mean mga new nga ka-peers, growth session is really doing this as a senior na. I think growth session is a big help. The way na first of all, the communication, the relationship between the peers, like that, and also, yeah, it helps us peers to growth ourselves, also to perform our responsibility. So I think that's it. So our growth session today, this afternoon, will titled Maintaining Positive Psychological Well-Being. So to discuss this more, we will have our source person, of course, our advisor, si Sir Zen. So sir, it's your turn of sir.
All right. Thank you, Jen. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Once again, good afternoon. Okay.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon, sir.
All right. Kamusta? Nakakaon na ba? Nakapaniuto na bang tanan?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
All right, that's good. Well, anyway, I hope everyone is alive and kicking right now, no? Kasi nga hapon, so it's oras ng ano ba? Tingtulog. Okay. So, okay lang ba ang tanan or kailangan pa ba na mag-energizer? Or okay lang na mag-proceed na?
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay lang po,
Okay
sir.
lang.
Sige, sige. All right. So anyway, thank you for coming here, joining us in our growth session this afternoon. Okay, so this is our first growth session in this year, no? And then also my first growth session with you guys as your advisor, and then yun dito sa peer. So it was mentioned as what Jen said earlier regarding about growth session. No, this is our avenue, okay, for us sa mga peer na to help ourselves, okay, not just by by listening to the speaker, okay, but also with the help of the everybody, your co-peers, okay, for your growth, okay, as a peer facilitator, and not just as a peer facilitator but also as an individual, all right, okay, as a student, or or pwede as a person sa bahay nyo, sa kung saan man kayo. All right, so I guess can I share my my slide na, Jen?
Yes po, sir. Wait.
Okay. So growth session, hindi lang siya basta once na para sa mga first new peers, okay? It's not just this session or growth session is not just for once na mangyayari, no, for the whole academic, but it will be done it could be monthly or every 2 months, so depending on the schedule, okay? But we are hopefully monthly we will have a growth session, okay, no? So para mas marami tayong learnings na matutunan during the session, okay? So right now for this year, this is the first growth session that we have conducted, okay? And we have a lot of topics, okay, for growth sessions, reserved topics, okay? But today we were going to talk about maintaining positive psychological well-being, okay? So I chose this topic, okay, in our first growth session, my first growth session with you guys, because it is important as a peer, okay, to know on how are you going to maintain your psychological well-being positively, okay, because as a peer we have responsibilities that we need to do, okay. Hindi lang siya pag participate, okay, during our activities, but also as a peer facilitator itself, meron talaga tayong task for our co-students, okay, to help with your co-students, okay, or your classmates, okay, because as a peer facilitator, one of your tasks is like you will be the anong tawag niya na, kayo yung magiging on the field, kumbaga, okay, assigned in by the guidance office, kumbaga you will be the one to look out, kayo yung look out ng guidance office, kumbaga, okay, like you're going to communicate with your classmates sa school, okay, and then of course we will be dealing with a lot of personalities, a lot of like persons or individuals, and para ready tayo, of course we need also to secure ourselves na on how are you going to deal with the circumstances na you might experience or encounter in the future, okay. So part of this is knowing on how are you going to maintain your psychological well-being positively. Okay? But before that, mag-activity muna tayo. So I have this, meron akong ipapagawa sa inyo. So kindly, ayun, naghang na naman ang laptop. Hindi pa nag-next slide. Alright, so yun. So we have here, we call this satisfaction with life scale. Okay, so first, if meron kayong meron kayo diyang scratch paper or pwede sa phone or anything na pwede nyo masulatan, okay? So mag-prepare lang kayo. So meron tayong a few types of or questions lang na you will going to answer or to rate with your life satisfaction. Okay? So are you ready? Ready na ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So here are the questions. So first is for the direction. These are the 5 statements that you may agree or disagree with. Okay, using the 1 to 7 scale below, indicate your agreement with each item by placing the appropriate number of the line preceding that item. So please be open and honest in your responding. So you were going to rate these questions, okay, from 1 to 7. Okay, 7 is the highest, meaning you strongly agree with the statement. Okay, and then the lowest is 1, means strongly disagree. All right. Okay, so you may now start answering. Okay, so I will read the question for everybody na hindi maklaro kung hindi maklaro sa inyo yung slide. So the first statement is, in most ways, my life is close to my ideal. Okay? Yung life mo ba ngayon, okay, yung current state mo ngayon sa life mo, close na ba siya or almost ba siya sa ideal na life mo? Okay, ano yung gusto mong life? Okay, is it close almost or possible almost? Okay, yun siya. Almost na-achieve mo na ba yun siya? Okay. Next statement, the conditions of my life are excellent. Okay. So do you agree with this? The conditions of your life are excellent. Okay. Third, I am satisfied with my life. Okay. Are you satisfied with your life right now? All right. So fourth statement, so far I have gotten the important things I want in my life. Okay. So far, okay. Run out. Oh my. Sa tuara. Ay, okay pa ko. Hello? Madungog ba ko?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Hindi. Kay ang... Ano tawag niya to? Sali lang guys ha. I'm sorry guys, nag-run out diri sa Yusef. However, ang office is, ang office na nag-run out is lahi siya na connection sa line, pero ang PCAS, which is connected ang Wi-Fi, okay ra. So I thought nawala akong connection. Pero okay raman ko no, kanina pa man ko sa inyong screen, wala mo ko nawala. Clarify lang na ko.
Yes, sir.
Right, so pwede na akong magpadayon. Anyway, so going back, asa na to And so sa fourth statement, so far I have gotten the important things I want in my life. So far ba, nakuha mo na ba or na-achieve mo na ba yung mga gusto mong kunin or gawin, okay, sa life mo right now? Okay, and the fifth statement, if I could live my life over, I would change almost nothing. Okay, so wala bang right now, parang wala ka bang gustong, because you are satisfied with your life right now, wala ka na gustong um, baguhin, okay? If you were given a chance to like to repeat your life over, okay? All right. So I guess tapos na lahat, no? Nakasagot na lahat, ay naka-rate. Okay? So let's interpret this test or your test scores, okay? Guys, tell me if nakita nyo na yung next slide kasi nga nag-lag ang akong laptop. Okay, naka-next slide na ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so for the scoring and interpretation, you just have to add your scores or your ratings. Alright, so kindly add first your ratings, each of the statement. And then this is the interpretation of your scores. Now, if you got a score of 31 to 35, from 31 to 35, that means you are extremely satisfied with your life. Okay? If you got score of from 26 to 30, you are satisfied, but not extremely, to the extent that you are extremely satisfied. Okay? However, you're still satisfied pa din. Okay? Now, if you got 21 to 25 score, slightly satisfied. Okay? So, not to the point that you are really satisfied. Konti lang yung pagka-satisfied mo. Okay? If you got 20, okay? So, neutral lang siya. Okay? Undecided, kumbaga. So, dili ka satisfied, dili pud ka dissatisfied. So, murag neutral lang imuhang life satisfaction. Okay? If you got 15 to 19 score, slightly dissatisfied. Okay? And for 10 to 14, you are dissatisfied already. Okay? And for the 5 to 9, okay, of course, extremely dissatisfied. You are extremely not satisfied with your life right now. All right? So you just you keep that your score with this test because we might use this later for our activity. Okay, so let's proceed with the topic, the main topic, which is the positive psychological well-being or maintaining positive psychological well-being. All right. So first, let us know ano ba yung objective nitong knowing our positive psychological well-being. Of course, to have an innate understanding of what is good for ourselves, okay? In the presence of the ability and willingness to achieve it, okay? And then second is to realize our human potential and our plan for life, okay? Ano ba yung plan mo for life? And the third one is the creation of a society and empowering students, of course, to fulfill life positions, okay, and increase activity and awareness, okay? So now, ano ba yung psychological well-being, okay? So when we talk about psychological well-being, it is the positive mental state or yung wellness, okay? So it's either you are happy or not happy, okay? Or yung satisfaction, okay? So For example, if you say that you're happy, then you are very satisfied. Okay? You are very satisfied with your life. You can be pretty sure that your psychological well-being is quite high. Okay? So kung hindi tayo happy, hindi tayo satisfied. Okay? So that is psychological or positive mental state or wellness. Now, sa self natin, we have this what we call wheel of wellness. Okay? Yung wheel of wellness, ito yung kailangan natin tingnan sa ating sarili. Okay? Ano yung kailangan natin i-achieve or i-secure that we are satisfied with each of the wellness. Okay? So, you check yourself with this. If ever okay, yung state natin with this wheel of wellness. Okay? So, we have here, first is emotional. Okay? We have physical, social, okay, intellectual, environmental, financial, occupational, and spiritual. Okay? So, ano ba ito? So, let's try to elaborate what are this wheel of wellness. So, una, emotional. Okay? When you say emotional, it is about coping effectively with life and creating satisfying relationships. Okay? So, you know how to like balance your emotions. Okay? Like hindi siya nag-overwhelm yung emotions, and how are you going to for example, if there is a situation, hindi ka ma-overwhelm like kung galit ka talaga, okay? Or sad ka talaga, that will help, that will possibly lead you to like merong mga conflicts, okay, that will create conflicts with other people, okay? Kasi nga we are too emotional. Okay? So to create satisfying relationships, dapat balance, you know how to balance your emotions. Like control your emotions to hindi mag-overwhelm yung emotions mo, that will lead to yun na nga, conflicts na hindi, it won't gonna satisfy your relationships with your, like yourself and other significant others, okay? Or sa environment. Okay? So, naintindihan ba yun? How are you going to cope? So, that means when you say emotional, coping effectively, okay, with life. All right. So, next natin is physical, okay? So physical, recognizing the need, okay, for physical activity like for diet or sleep and nutrition, okay? So you in yourself, alam mo kung ano yung mas nakakabuti sa iyo. Okay? You know that you need to be physically active, okay? Yung food intakes mo, it should be healthy. Okay? Hindi ta I know food is life, right? Okay. Grabe, sir, coming from you, sir, ha? However, we need to be also aware na what we are eating. Like, we should be, okay lang na, Nick, paday lagkaon, Nick. But anyway, I know, okay ra na siya. Basig nag-reflect ka, Nick, ka, kung saan magkikaon, kung healthy mo, ideally. Healthy ba magkikaon, Nick? That's good. Anyway, so going back, yun, we need to be aware of what we are eating, and it must be healthy. Okay, but sometimes, labi man mo kaon og kaning mga unhealthy foods, no. However, if ever na mga niana, we just have to control ourselves. Okay, like those hindi naman siya too much. Okay, And then, of course, diet, proper eating, okay, amount of food intake. Grabe sir, coming from you talaga sir. Pero anyway, hindi naman sa ang tawag niya, pagmamalinis, pero pagmamalinis ba ang term? Pero siguro masarap lang talagang kumain. Okay? But if ever you can control, of course, watch your food intake, the amount of food intake, like ilan na ba yung marami ba tayong nakain? If too much na, we should have to control ourselves. Okay? Next is yung sleeping. Okay? Sleeping, it must be not just the quality, the quantity of sleep. Okay? Pag sinabing quantity, dapat 8 hours, di ba? Within 24 hours, dapat meron tayong 8 hours of sleep, di ba? So, okay, kahit na like for example, hindi man siya straight, like for example, 2 hours, nakatulog ako ng 2 hours, tapos nagising ako, and then nakatulog na naman ako ng another 5 hours, tapos nagising ako, and another 1 hour naman, tapos nagising ako. A total of 8 hours. So, we call that quantity of sleep. However, ang advisable talaga na sleep is the quality of sleep. Okay? Pag sinabi natin quality, okay, dapat yung sleep natin hindi paputol-putol. Okay? Straight siya. Straight. Tapos, pag sinabing quality, dapat hindi na disturb yung tulog natin. Okay? So, meaning to say, from 9 to 6 talaga yung tulog natin, or 10 to 6 or 10 to 5, at least even if kaning kulang siya hindi siya umabot ng 8 hours, pero kapag tuloy-tuloy naman ang tulog, then that is a quality of sleep. Okay? Which is very important. Bakit? Bakit very important na magkaroon ng quality of sleep? Okay? Because it would affect our functioning mentally and physically. Okay? So kung kulang tayo sa tulog, kung kulang tayo sa hindi maayos yung tulog natin, hindi maganda yung tulog natin, then we cannot function well. Okay? Our brain cannot function well. We cannot think properly. Okay? Kumbaga, lutang tayo palagi. Okay? So nalulutang tayo because of lack of sleep. So hindi pwede na you are awake within 18 hours. Okay? So from 24 hours, awake tayo na 18 hours. So ilang tulog lang yan siya, or 20 hours. Okay? So hindi tayo nakakapag-maisip ng maayos kung ano yung sasabihin natin or gagawin natin. Okay? So tendency, hindi natin nagagawa yung task natin. Okay? As a student or as a peer. Kasi kulang tayo sa tulog. Alright? And then it would probably low your self-esteem. Affect your self-esteem, your confidence. Okay? And then yung nutrition. Okay? Like what I have said earlier, of course, you need to be not just physically healthy, but also healthy also in mind. Okay? For us to be happy human. Okay? So that's physical. Okay? So next is social. Okay? That means developing a sense of connection, okay, or belongingness, okay, that you are belong, okay, and a well-developed support system, okay. So you can identify that you have any support system, okay. Sino ba yung ma-identify na support system? Okay, kapag ikaw, when a person can identify a support system, that means okay ang kanyang social sa will of wellness, social aspects. Okay? Kasi you know yourself, who are those person who you can look up, okay, who you can look forward to when you need something or someone. Sino ba yung malalapitan mo, sino ba yung makakausap mo, okay, who you can connect with, okay. So kapag alam mo, if you can identify someone or a person, okay, that means you know that you are belong. Okay, yung sense of belongingness is kaning essential, okay, sa atin. Okay, and of course hindi lang siya na you can just identify a person, but also you know that those person will really reach out with you, will really talk with you or help you. Okay, so you work with the social or those people around you. Okay, and tayo sa peer, tayo sa tinatawag natin na support system. Okay, yung mga co-peers mo, at sila yung mga one of your support system. Okay, now we can feel that we belong. Okay, we are one. We can reach out with our co-peers. Okay, if we wanted to talk with them. Okay, so ganon, isa sa mga ginagawa ng peers. Okay, so that's social. Okay, next is intellectual. Okay, recognizing creative abilities and finding ways to expand knowledge and skills. Okay, so you know your abilities, your capabilities, that you can do this or do that. Okay, and you know how to find ways. Okay, on solving a or solution, okay, on solving a problem. Okay, so you have a lot of knowledge. Okay, I mean, yung knowledge mo is hindi siya limited just for this. Okay, broad yung knowledge natin. Okay, meaning to say you have all, kumbaga you are aware, you have the information, kung saan ka pupunta, anong gagawin mo, sino yung lalapitan mo. Okay, so that's being intellectual. Okay, you recognize your abilities, creative abilities. Okay, next is environmental. Okay, so good health by occupying pleasant, stimulating environments that support well-being. Okay, so your environment, okay, like for example sa bahay, okay, supports you, okay, supports you in any ways or any kind of what you were doing. Okay, like for example academically. Okay, yung ano pa ba yung kailangan na support na kailangan natin. Okay, so they are there. Okay, they can provide you. Okay, provide your needs. Okay, so also hindi lang sila but ikaw din, you are there to support your environment. Okay, so meaning to say you are all supporting each other. Okay, everyone is working for each other. Okay, so that is environmental. Okay, next is financial. Okay, financial, it means satisfaction with current or future financial situations. Okay, so sa current situation mo financially, you are satisfied, okay ka. Okay, how about the future? Will you be okay? Okay, so in the future we will not know if kung magiging okay tayo. Okay, so that's why we need to save money. Okay, bakit tayo mag-save ng money? Of course, kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan tayo magkakaroon ng mga emergencies. Okay, or the need for us to spend the money. Okay, because kailangan siya. Okay? Kaya nga siya need. Kailangan tayong lumabas ng pera. When would that be? Okay, kung mayroong mga emergencies because may nangyari physically sa atin or traumatic situation or ano ba, yung mga phenomena, okay, like may bagyo, apektuhan tayo sa bagyo, okay? So a lot of things we might experience or encounter in the future. That is why kailangan stable ka financially. Okay? For us to navigate ourselves in terms of financial. Okay? So, with this, kailangan you should know the difference between your wants and your needs. Okay? Alin ba yung dapat nating i-prioritize? Is it our wants or our needs? Kayo, sige nga. Can I hear it from you?
Our needs po, sir.
Our needs. Totoo. Okay? We should prioritize our needs over wants. Okay? Kasi ang needs, ito yung siya, hindi lang siya basta kailangan natin, but also with our significant others. Pag sinabing needs, essential ito. Okay? Like for example, yung food. Okay? Yung food, yung shelter, yung health. Okay? So those are the basic needs. Okay? Yung wants naman, yun yung gusto mong makuha or magkaroon. Okay? Now, ang tanong, if you are going to want to get that or buy those your wants, okay? Pag binili mo yung wants mo, meron ka pa bang matitirang money? Okay? So, kung wala ka ng matitirang money, that means hindi mo prioritize yung needs mo. Kasi nga, yung needs mo is yung savings mo. Okay? Kailangan mo magtira. Kailangan natin mag-save ng money because eventually we might gonna experience or encounter in the future an emergency that probably it will be needing money. So how can you navigate yourself kapag kulang or wala tayong money? Okay? So that is why always prioritize your needs over your wants. However, you can have your wants if you have extra money. Okay? So kung wala ganito extra, pugong-pugong lang sa jud. Okay? So that's how you're going to navigate yourself from financial problem or burdens. Okay? So I hope naintindihan yan siya. Next tayo, we have occupational. Occupational is personal satisfaction and enrichment derived from one's work. Okay. So this is your personal satisfaction, no? Kung na-achieve mo ba yung gusto mong marating, okay? Yung gusto mong trabaho, and then it's not just achieving your work, okay? Or yung ano may gusto mong marating, but also utilize mo din sa self mo. I mean, nagamit mo din yung learnings mo, okay? That you have this freedom to work or what do you call this? Like share your thoughts or your knowledge to everybody, and then you were acknowledged by others as well. Okay? Like for example, kasi wala pa man tayong work dito sa peer. Okay? Let's make an example dito sa organization natin sa peer. Okay? So, as a peer facilitator, I was acknowledged, okay, na I am part of the organization. At the same time, kung meron ako mga ideas, okay, they ina-acknowledge yung mga ideas ko, okay? Yung talents ko, ina-acknowledge yung talents ko, okay? So, meron akong personal satisfaction, okay? So, yun siya. Okay? It's not just from the work, but in any organization that you are belong to, okay? Or a group of people. All right? And then next, wheel of wellness is spiritual. Okay, spiritual, we say spiritual, expanding our sense of purpose and meaning of life. Okay, that you have clear vision of or purpose or goals, okay, in your life, that hindi lang siya para sa'yo, okay, not just for yourself, but also for your significant others or those people around you. Okay, spiritually, you followed, okay, kung ano man yung um, gusto mo, or yung goals mo, yung purpose mo, okay, that you were not, kumbaga, distracted or forced to do so because you really want to do this as this is one of your purpose, okay? And then by that, you are going to know the meaning of your life, okay? Serving your purpose is a way of you for you to know ano ba yung ibig sabihin or bakit ba tayo nandito, okay? What does it mean of existing in this world? Okay, bakit ka nag-exist? So, kung hindi mo ma-serve yung purpose mo, probably you will not get that answer. What is the meaning of your life? Okay? So, yun, spiritual, okay? So, yun yung will of wellness natin. Okay? That we have to look into ourselves na we are satisfied. Okay? Are we satisfied ba? Now, if ever na-achieve natin yun siya lahat and we are all satisfied with all those wheel of wellness na present natin, that means that would be the time na ma-reach natin yung self-actualization. Okay? Ano ba yung self-actualization? Okay? If you can still remember, or kung napagdaanan ninyo, if you learn of, kung alam nyo ito, kilala nyo ba si Maslow? Yung kanyang theory about Maslow's hierarchy theory, or the hierarchy of needs, rather. Dumaan ba kayo nito kay Maslow? Hello guys, naaba ko ka
Yes,
storya
sir.
diri. Okay, kilala niyo ba si Maslow, yung hierarchy of needs niya?
Yes, sir.
I guess naman sa mga first year na apo ni siya sa senior high, na-discuss ni siya. Sa mga fourth year, of course, during your first year, Maslow's hierarchy of needs will be also discussed. Okay? So I assume na kilala niyo na si Maslow, yung hierarchy of needs niya. Okay? Ano ba yung hierarchy of needs ni Maslow? Okay? So una, yung physiological needs. Okay? Ito yung mga basic needs natin. Okay? Yung air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction, etc. Okay? So those are our physiological needs. Okay? So kung wala tayong problema dito, so mag-next tayo. Okay? Ang next na hierarchy of needs is yung safety needs. Okay? Dapat secure yung the security of ourselves, personal, employment, resources, yung health or yung property. Okay, meron tayong bahay, okay, meron tayong natitirhan, okay, meron tayong trabaho, resources natin, mga kailangan natin, nakukuha natin, okay, yung health natin, okay, so that belongs to safety needs of hierarchy, okay. So if you were satisfied with that, okay, so mag-higher level tayo. So next is love and belonging, okay. Love and belonging, a sense of belongingness in terms of your friendship, okay, intimacy, okay, your family, okay, or sense of connection, okay, with people, okay, with different peoples, okay. And then ang next is esteem, okay, yung you got this respect of yourself and others, okay, yung self-esteem mo, yung confidence mo, yung status in life mo, yung positions, life positions, okay? Yung roles mo as a person or as an individual, okay? Recognition, you recognize, okay? Yung strengths and freedom, okay? So that belongs to the esteem needs. Okay, and finally, the self-actualization. Okay, when you say self-actualization, your desire to become the most that one can be, that you have already achieved okay, that what you want to be, what do you want to achieve, okay, ano yung gusto mong magkaroon ng mga bagay, and everything, anything that you are extremely satisfied. Okay, so meaning to say, na-achieve mo na yung self-actualization na ang gusto mo na lang gawin is to share yourself or ano yung meron ka to everybody. So, yun yung self-actualization. So, kung okay lahat yung will of wellness, okay, na na-mention natin kanina, that means we have already achieved the self-actualization. Right? Okay. Now, this is the trick. Kasi sa amin as a guidance counselor, okay, we look into this will of wellness. Kasi, bakit? Kasi nga, once na merong affected, okay, in one of the will of wellness, it could probably affect your mental health. Okay? So, it would probably have a conflict, okay, or ito yung tinitingnan namin, okay, saan sa will of wellness ang possible na pwede nakaapekto sa mental health ng isang tao. Okay? So, kapag hindi siya satisfied with one of the will of wellness, there could be probably a snap. Okay? Yung snap, mean to say na ay probably a person might experience mental health problem. Okay? So that is why it is important for us to know on how are we going to maintain our maintain positive psychological well-being. Okay? Kasi as a peer, we have to be on the go ba? Okay, on the go, anytime we can be we can be reached out, we can be like anytime ma-approach tayo, okay, if someone will need us. Okay? So kung apektado yung will of wellness natin, so possible maapektuhan talaga yung well-being natin. Alright? So now, does it matter? Does it matter for us to have a positive psychological well-being? Okay? So, of course, yes. Kasi nga, it will let us live healthier, and then it will give us longer lives. Okay? And also, it can predict higher earnings and more pro-social behavior, such as you can do volunteering, okay, volunteering, like for example, dito sa peer, as a peer facilitators, you can do volunteers, kasi nga, secure yung high, or I mean, mataas yung psychological well-being mo, or yung wellness, okay? Next is it gives us fewer social problems. Okay, so it lessens our social problems from socials, right? So yun, and of course less likely to engage in criminal activity, okay, or abuse drugs and alcohol, of course, okay. And for the last is it makes us enjoy a better quality of life. Okay, so it really matters, okay, that we have to maintain positive psychological well-being. Okay, all right, so right now ang plan ko sana nito is magkaroon tayo ng breakout room. Kasi magkaroon tayo ng activity. Ilan ba tayo nandito? So hindi ko na lang ilan ba, Jen? Can I ask you ilan lahat yung mga members? I-minus mo ako tsaka yung host. So we have here Si Iza, okay, si Jenny, Emma.
10 ata ngayon, sir.
So we have 10. Okay? So probably we can divide the house into 2. Pwede? 5 tinag 5. Okay lang ba? Para magkaroon naman tayo ng activity. Okay, mag-breakout rooms tayo later. So anong gagawin sa breakout room? Okay? So kanina 'di ba pinasagot ko kayo ng satisfaction with life scale? Okay? So in the breakout room, I want you to discuss this statements, okay? With your group sa breakout room. Kung ano yung sagot niyo and why did you answer na kung nag-agree kayo or kung hindi kayo nag-agree. So you tell your co-peers what makes you said na you agree on this statement or you strongly agree on this statement or you disagree with this statement. Okay? So this 5 statement here. So ito yung i-discuss ninyo. And then later magkakaroon tayo ng you will choose, probably you'll choose someone sa inyo sa group who will going to like tell us or share to us ano yung na-discuss ninyo. Okay, naintindihan? Okay, so part nito siya ng training ninyo ha, na para mas mag-grow tayo. Kaya nga tinawag natin na growth session. Okay, as a peer. Okay, meron ba nag-out?
Nalobat ko daw.
Ano lobat? Okay, so pila na lang ta na adiri 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 na lang. So naay grupo na 5, naay grupo na 4. Anyway, kung makabalik to siya isa, pwede na lang mo muhabol. Okay? And hindi pala dyan nagtatapos. Okay? After niyo mag-sharing, meron kayong gawin as a group. Okay? So, do you know this? Okay? So, mag-create kayo. So, kung like, for example, kung 5 kayo, i-screenshot niyo yung self ninyo by by forming a shape or kung ano man yung gusto nyong i-form na shape, okay? So we have here an example, okay? So ganito yung this one, the first one is they are forming a flower, I guess, okay? Ang second one is yung ginawa nila is star. Buti sana kung marami tayo para mas lingaw ba? Okay? O meron din dito heart. Okay? So kayo na mag-discarte kung paano niyo siya i-create yung shape. Okay? For example, ito siya. Okay, ito yung example. And then someone will do the screenshot. Okay? Nakuha ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Ang problema, nag-out na lagi ang mga nag-out naman ng mga peers. Ganun man. Nahinay mag-out. Tama ba? Or napagyapon mo?
Sir, katong ni Hawa kay katong mangguro tong nananghidaan, sir, na mag-layout.
Ay, si Nick. Okay. Sige. Okay, so mag-set ko breakout room ha. Assign manually. Saan ko pag-assign? Alright, so okay, tapos Okay na. Okay. Add a room. Ah. Paano ba to? Open on box. Okay, so just join the room na. Okay, you can now join the room. And then start now the discussion about this one. And then I will give you 10 to 15 minutes. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Kamusta inyong discussion?
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay lang po, sir.
Murag na-out yata si Rog. Okay, so to na lang nato ang uban. Basig, naka-picture mo? Naka-screenshot?
Wala, sir.
Wala. Wala. Nakalimutan. Oh my God.
Sige, sige. Okay naman siguro, no? Basig, wala pa sila nahuman ba? Basig, nag-picture taking pa sila. Screenshot.
Basin po, sir.
Okay na. Oh. Ako man ako i-close na akong rooms. Basig wala pa sila nahuman. Kay 5 ba sila kabuk dito?
Kasi nagulat lang po sila, sir, og signal na magbalik po. Dire
Sige, i-close na lang nako ang rooms. So, balik na to sila. Alright. Ayan na sila. Welcome back, guys.
Sir, wa may ka-picture.
Tama ko palagi.
Wala.
Sige lang. Wala mo nakapik?
Wala may copy.
Sabot mo, goodness.
Sige lang, sige lang. Okay. Sige. Anyway, proceed na lang ta sa discussion. Okay? Disregard na lang to ang pic. Pero enjoy sa takto, no? Kanina natin picture ba? Okay. Or as a whole na lang ta diri.
Oh, later na lang, sir, as a
Later
whole.
na lang na para isa lang ta. Okay. Alright, sige. So, can we start na the discussion? Kaninong group ang mauna? Sa inyo na lang siguro, Jen? Or sa kanila nila Liwi? Ay, Liwi, kamo na lang, Liwi. Kamo may una na human, no? Liwi? Nandito ka ba?
Yes po, sir. Hello. Madunggan ko, sir.
Madungog. Kinsay may mag-present sa inyo, ha?
Wala baya may kasabot, sir. Sa mag-present. Wait lang po.
Sige. Oh, karon na lang mo pagsabot. Kinsa man ma-present sa inyo. Ang members sa inyo kay si Liwi, si Jules, si Rogen, si Iza. Tama ba? Ganun nga wala ng uban. Sige Liwi, ikaw na lang, okay ra? Oo, yes Jen, mag-share. I-share kung saan man to ang
Sige, sir. Ako na lang mauna, sir.
no need to mention kung kinsa to ang person na nag-share.
Okay.
I-generalize na lang nimo.
Sige, sir. Ako na lang po, sir.
Alright, sige.
Okay. Volunteer na ako pero wala pa na organize. Pero mostly na ay nag-share dito ana. Mostly murag tanan na relate jud no sa dito sa pinaka-last na question na if I could live my life over, I would change almost nothing. So mostly nag-answer is 3 ang rate. This is disagree. Personally also disagree no kay daming what ifs, daming what if nag-risk before. So if na-adjoy chance na mabalikan ang nakaraan, may mga bagay, mga things na kailangan nato siya dapat nagbuhat nato siya o better. So mostly tanan halos if has a chance na ma-change before, for sure na ma-happy jud. Then especially sa change na maging open sa people kay naiuwan na lately lang na parang nag-take of risk na I need to connect with other people, not like before, like that. Then personally, emotionally, and physically, like that. So mo to sir. Then napoy dito ang akad pa first question sa in most ways my life is close to my ideal. So na may answer dito ana 3. Five brother slightly agree because I'm not sure pa jud if amo pa jud tong ideal niya nga life na gusto kasi until now all of us is nasa process pa rin if ano talaga yung ideal life na gusto natin. Ato sir.
All right, thank you. Okay. So sana. Stop sharing. Okay. So thank you, Jen, for that sharing. No, yes, I understand. No, ito siya na questions from the last questions. I mean statement. If I could live my life over, I would change almost nothing. Like most of you answered 3. Okay. Not fully agree with the statement kasi may mga times talaga nun na if we have the power to change or at least kung unsa man tong nahitabo, we can do make it better, okay? However, okay, it already happened, okay? I mean, hindi naman natin siya pwedeng balikan, okay? The reality is, I mean, we can't go back to the past, okay? So, that only, kumbaga, yun yung mga nangyari before, yun yung mga setbacks natin. Okay? So, that is why if given a chance, we wanted to like try to make it better if we can. However nga, kasi ang reality, it won't gonna allow us. Okay? Sana Korean movies na lang tano. Okay? Kay sa Korean pwede nila mabalikan. Daghan og mga ning-ana na mga situation sa mga sa Korean na mga especially sa Netflix. If you watch Netflix, kana siya ng mga situation, murag common siya na story no na pwede nila balikan ng past. However nga, dili siya in line with the reality. Okay? What we can do is just to let go of the past, okay? And accept that it happens. Okay? Para pod sa imuha, para pod sa imong self na you will be satisfied at some point. Kasi nga, it happens. Okay? And not just by letting it go, okay, but also try to know the reason or the purpose why it has to happen to us. Okay, bakit siya kailangan mangyari? Okay? So there's always a reason, like what we always say. Okay, so we just have to look for it, the purpose. Okay, for us to learn. Okay, for us to get the learnings of the situation, diba? Okay, so thank you again for sharing. Ano pa itong mga points? So okay, so maybe okay na tayo for the group. Okay, congratulations for the first group. Next tayo, second group tayo, Liwi. Ikaw ang share? Or si Isa?
Ako na lang, sir.
Ay,
Ay, okay po si
thank
Luis.
you ba?
Thank you daw, Is. Ikaw na lang siguro, Is.
Sige, sir. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, as per discussed or shared earlier with my peers, sir, in the first place, sir, in most ways, our life is close to our ideal. We've evaluated or our answers, sir, kay 5 to 4 or 4 to 5. And if I were to define what is an ideal person, it is for me. It is an ideal in respect of physical and emotional balance, attitude, values, and personality. So it means, sir, with the given evaluation, wala pa mi, we're not considered ourselves na nami sa ideal jud, but we're in the process of finding purpose in life and became the person we wanted to be. And then the second place, sir, the conditions of our life are excellent. So we've evaluated it 5, which is slightly agree, or 4, sir, which means, sir, na our life kay dili siya excellent, but it is better. We're in a better condition, but not too excellent. Since it is natural to us to face challenges and obstacles. So life is full of challenges, and yeah, and it's normal. So next phrase, we are satisfied with our life. One of my peer answered that is not too satisfied, and another peer na slightly satisfied. We're not really satisfied because she believes that there's a lot of things that she wanted to improve and to achieve in life, na kanang dagan pa siya gusto buhaton, dili siya gusto na mo stay lang siya ana nga level sa life. So dili pa siya satisfied. Next, phrase, so far we've gotten the important things we wanted in life. So majority sa mga sir nag-answer na we haven't gotten yet the important things we wanted in life, but we're in the process of getting those things. And the last phrase, if we could live our life over, we would change almost nothing. One of my co-peers sir answered that if she could live her life over, she would change almost nothing because she believes that her experiences are precious and she valued them a lot. And there's also a co-peer sir that answered na neutral siya kay there's a lot of things na she wanted to change and there's also a lot of things that she wanted to maintain in life. And that's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Isa, for that wonderful sharing, no? Okay, with your group. Okay, so I just want to highlight no yung mga few points na gi-share ni Isa. Okay, so una with regards to the yung ideal, of course. Meron naman talaga tayo mga ideal life, no? Or things that we wanted to have or wanted to be. However, dapat yung ideal self natin is closer to the real self. Okay? So, hindi siya pwede na kaning magkalayo. Okay? Kasi nga, kung sobra tayo ka-idealistic, okay, but the reality is not what it is. Okay? So, magkakaroon yan siya ng conflict within ourselves. That means, kahit anong gusto mo, kahit anong gawin mo or effort mo na ma-achieve yun siya, hindi mo talaga yun siya makukuha. Okay, or ma-achieve. Kasi nga, very far. Okay, it's yung ideal self sa real self. So that is why always remind yourself to get closer with the reality between your ideal and then your real self. Okay? Na hindi siya masyadong magkakalayo. Okay, ano bang ibig sabihin nito? For example, gusto ko, like for example, sa self mo, gusto mong magkaroon ng, sige, let's relate it into academic. Okay? So, ang ideal self mo, gusto mong maging cum laude. Okay? So, yun yung gusto mo sa ideal self mo. Parang gusto ko maging cum laude. Okay? However, in reality, you're not doing anything to be a cum laude. Okay? Hindi ka nag-set or nag-effort na mag-study. Okay? Wala kang pakialam sa grades mo. Okay? Mababa yung grades mo. Then how could you be a cum laude when you graduate if ever hindi mo ni-work out yung in reality? So, very malayo siya ang ideal self mo into your real self. Okay? So that is why you need to make it closer para hindi siya magkaroon ng conflicts sa self mo. Okay? And then, yung last part, also I would like to, ano nga yung last part na sinabi mo, Isa? Sa regarding with the yung change, if you're given a chance, okay, you won't gonna change anything. Okay, so I'd like the answer of your co-peers, no, na some of your members or sa group ninyo said that you won't gonna change anything. Okay, kasi nga in reality we cannot we like what I have said earlier, no, na hindi naman natin talaga kontrolado lang lahat ng bagay. If it happens to us, then it happens. Okay? So, we just have to accept, okay, yun nangyari siya, and then try to learn about what happened, about from that situation. Okay, find something that makes you grow from that situation, learnings. Okay, and then the purpose, yung reason kung anong kailangan man ako ang maka-experience, nganong sa ako man ni siya nahitabo. Okay, so you just have to look for that and then i-apply nimo ang learnings, okay, into yourself for you to be better um, individuals in the future. Okay, so ganun lang. Okay, okay, kasi we cannot force ourselves to change, okay, for what happened to us before. Okay, because it already happened, we cannot bring back the past anymore. Diba? Kanta man to, sir. So, yun. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about your life satisfaction. Okay. So, I'll proceed. Okay. I'll share again my screen. All right. So, we're done with this. So, sayang no, wala ta kabuhat ani. Okay. So, try na to later kung makaya. But anyway, sige. So, yun. Proceed tayo sa how can we improve our mental well-being. Okay, what can you do to improve your mental well-being? All right. So, una, there are things that you can help yourself. Okay, first, talk to people about how are you feeling. Okay, it is okay to not be okay. Okay, so meron tayong peers, your co-peers. Okay, you can ask your peer to talk if you can find someone. Okay, ito naman talaga yung purpose ng peer. Okay, um, and then kung if ever you can identify someone who you can trust of, so much better kung meron tayong mga friends or sa family. Okay, you talk about how you feel. How are you feeling right now? Okay, so it will you vet yourself from to them. Okay, it will help you to lessen all those baggages that you are bringing or you have been having for the past few days or weeks. Okay. So also another thing is connect and develop healthy relationships with your friends or colleagues and family. Okay. So this will improve your mental well-being. Okay, by connecting with those people around you. Okay, with your friends. Okay, with your classmate, with your co-peers. Okay, with your family. Okay, this will improve or this will help yung sa esteem mo, the sense of belongingness. Okay. Next is you can look after your body, okay? Like get into a regular sleep pattern and then eat a well-balanced diet, okay? Like what I have mentioned earlier, okay? Next, don't forget about exercise, okay? You find something you enjoy and engage with regularly, okay? It's not exercise is not just about doing like exercise activity, but anything that will anything that involves physical activity such as pwede doing household chores sa bahay, okay? So magwalis, okay? Maglinis, okay? So that's a form of exercise already, okay? Know your triggers so that you can take active steps to overcome any problems or challenges you face. So it's better to be aware of what are those kaning yung mga strengths and weaknesses natin, okay? What can make you or can triggers you to something that can give you a negative emotions, okay? So it could be a help for us na to overcome yung mga problems or mga challenges that we might face, okay? All right, so next is don't be afraid to open up and talk about your mental health, okay? So wag tayong matakot na i-voice out yung self natin if we are not feeling good, okay? So be open to yourself, okay? Be honest to yourself, okay? Meron tayo dito sa peers natin, okay? You can talk with your co-peers, with your counselors, okay? With your assigned counselors sa guidance office, okay? You can set an appointment so that hindi tayo ma-overwhelm. Hindi ka ma-overwhelm sa imong emotions because you keep that to yourself lang. Okay? So try to open up yourself, talk about how you feel, okay? Talk about your mental health, right? Another thing is spend your time with people who are supportive and caring. Okay? Hindi yung mga tao that will look down on you na ipababa ka. So mas better you avoid those person, yung mga toxic people, and then dito ka sa mga person that will help you or support you from anything you want to do or you wanted um kung unsa man ang imong gustong buhaton kay or ma-achieve na adtong mga people na ga-care sa imuha that will support you anytime. All right? And next is plan and schedule your week to help you manage stress or any pressure at work. So, mas better talaga na nakaplan ang ang mga buhaton for the whole week. Okay? Because kapag prepare tayo, okay, we can navigate ourselves na we are already ready if ever na yung mga circumstances mahitabo, at least na-prepare natin, and then yung stress na may encounter natin mas lesser siya compared sa wala tay preparations na gibuhat, okay, na ma-shock na lang ka na nahitabo ni or na-encounter kag mga situation na mga unexpected, okay? So if that happens, okay, mas bigger yung stress, yung problem na probably may experience nimo. So mas better talaga that we have a plan or schedule our week, okay? Or even for the whole month, okay? Mas better. Next is be assertive. Okay, try not to compare yourself to others and don't strive for perfection. You know, guys, we always remind yourself that we are all different. Okay, hindi talaga tayo magkapareho. Okay, as much as you wanted to, but that would not happen na kung sa to imo mga ideal na gusto unsa siya naapod ko, dili jud na siya mahitabo, guys, because we are all different. Okay, but that's okay because that's make us unique individuals. Okay, iba-iba tayo ng preferences, iba-iba tayo ng culture, ng beliefs, okay, iba-iba tayo ng talents, skills, okay, abilities, okay. So do not compare yourself from others talaga because it won't gonna help you to flourish, okay? So and don't strive for perfection because hindi talaga there's no such thing as perfection talaga, okay? Walang perfect, okay? We cannot be perfect. Lahat tayo merong flaws, okay? Meron mga different that's mga negative characteristics, okay? So yun na, it won't gonna help you to grow. All right, and for the last one, take time to look after yourself. Okay, you schedule some relaxation into your day and practice some self-care. Okay, so ano yung sa tingin mo gustong gawin for this day? You take a break, you do things that makes you happy, yung mga hobbies mo. Okay, so make something for yourself ba na that will make you feel good. Okay, so that's how are you going to improve your mental wellness. All right, so Yun, I would like to end this growth session by saying this a quote from Renee Peterson Tradeo. Okay, nurturing yourself is not selfish. Okay, it's essential to your survival and your well-being. So it is essential. That means need siya, kailangan natin i-nurture yung self natin. Okay, for us to survive and to have a satisfaction, okay, or positive psychological well-being. All right. So I guess that would be all for this growth session. Thank you for participating and also for joining this growth session. I hope you have learned something from our topic this afternoon. Okay, so I guess that would be the end of my discussion. Um, I will now give the virtual platform to floor to our president, Jenny Bes Torres. Jen, are you there?
Oh, thank you so much, sir. So,
By the way,
very
naabatay questions?
yes, guys. Baka meron kayong mga questions dyan or clarification.
Or sharing, kung sa inyo gusto i-share na, ba't may ma-share? Ani na lang, I want to know, I want to ask you regarding about your takeaways with the topics. Okay? So, isa-isa tayo. Okay? Para lahat mayroong participation. Okay? Sige. So, saan tayo magsisimula? Kanina tayo magsisimula? Ako na lang magtawag, okay lang? So, takeaways to guys ha. So, as a peer, as a person, ano yung takeaways mo na you can use it for you to grow, okay, as a peer and as a person, as an individual. All right? So, okay lang, mag-call ako. Ready na ba tayo? Ayaw lang i-pressure ang self ha. There's nothing, there's no right or wrong in here. Okay? So, I just want you to be open and confident with yourself to speak out. Okay? Okay ba? Clear ba to sa ato
Yes po, sir.
Alright, sige. So magtawag ko and then you share what are your takeaways. Alright. And how are you going to use this to help you grow as a peer and as a person, as an individual. Okay. So let us hear it first kay Emma. Emma Villaflor.
Hello, sir. Good
Hello,
afternoon.
good afternoon. Okay,
So,
sige.
my takeaway for this our growth session today, sir, is that the things that we've learned, I guess, could really help us not to only develop ourself or to also, kanang mo grow sad ta, but we can, of course, we can sa ato ang as peer facilitators. So, we can apply this in, for example, if kanang in certain aspects kanang for example na mag-share sa atoa, personally kanang namogi as ay kanang nagoy kanang for example instances sir sa like for example mag-share sila sa akoa, and then there are things na dili ko kay nako masabtan kung anong why do they think na ingani siya, like why do they think that for example kato sa questions kaganiya sir katong sa checklist, then naman yung mga types na maka-reflect pud ka nga kanang they no nga ingani di ay nganong dili nganang maka-think ko ba nga this kanang aspect dili ka mo disagree ka because there are really certain things nga wala pa jud ay sa imong life. So ma-apply na ko siya in for example sa peer facilitating. Okay, there are things nga na dili po ever mag-share sila sa ilang story sa ako. And sa katong through sa katong checklist and also the topics na gi-discuss ni sir, I think through that naana ko nasabtan, and then I also can apply na katong mga natun-an nato katong sa social and katong sa ato ang sa katong sa financial na needs kang ato. And yes, yun po.
All right, thank you, Ems. Okay, so next tayo na. Thank you, Emma, for your sharing, for your takeaways or insights. Okay, and in sharing your experiences also. Okay. Next tayo, sino ang next natin? Si can I hear it from Richaline Ann Mendoza? Rich? Hello, Richaline Ann? Andito pa ba si Rich? Andito ba si Rich? Hello po sir, pwede sa chat box ko mag-answer kay napagaw ko. Oh, di ka pag-concert, Rich. Sige. Alright, anin na lang. I will proceed, we will going to proceed from to next, and then Rich, I want you to construct your takeaway sa chat box ngayon. Okay lang? Or gusto mo mag-talk na?
Karama din sa chat box na lang po sir kay napagaw ko sir. Yung mo ko gisipon.
Sige. Okay ra, sige. So mag-proceed na lang tayo sa next, and then after niya, ibasahon na to ang imuhang comment or imuhang takeaway sa chat box. Okay. Si Apple din, no, Sir Jen, okay lang to chat lang ako ang pag-answer sa takeaway. Sige, pagaw po ko. Oh, grabe ang concert ninyo karon ha. Sige lang, okay ra. Sige, so ang mag-answer sa chat box kay si Richaline Ann, and then si Apple sa Fire. Alright? So mag-proceed ta. O dili na mo sundog ang uban ha. Basi sa chat box ang tanan. Okay. Anyway, mag-proceed ta. Next na to si Liwi. Liwi, okay lang? Ready na ka, Liwi?
Yes po, sir.
Go ahead, Liwi.
Ano, sir, kanang gibuhato na lang na kong poem kanang short lang. Kailangan kani. Kapag di tumila ang ulan, hayaan mo na lang. Sa buhay, meron tayong kailangan mga sitwasyon na pagdaanan. Kapag napagod naman, tandaan na sa laban, pagpapahingay kailangan. Higit sa lahat, may liwanag na makakamtan. That's it po, sir.
Alright. Asa na siya on the spot, no? Imuha to siyang compose, Liwi.
Yes po, sir. Karon lang yun.
Thank you, Louie, for that poem, no, para sa ato at tanan. Okay? So, very, siya, no, it's inspiring na poem. Anyway, thank you. So, let's proceed. Okay, ready na ang... So, wala pa nag-set of takeaway si Rich o si Sapphire. So, proceed ka. Okay, next ni Liwi kay si Jules.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Jules.
So, first of all, I would like to thank you, Jude, sir, sa opportunity being part of this SPF, no? Though, kano siya nga SPF kay karon sa pandemic, kabang kayo sa ako, labo na kana bitang lisod mong good, sa man pag-istorya, lisod mong good kayo sa karon nga situation sa sir, lisod kayo mangita og friend bitaw, ana. Nya murag sa karon kay sana tawag ano bitawon kung if you have someone nga maka-share, you are lucky nga na. So karon sa kung natun-an karon sir kay sa motong gingon mo ganina nga namo gyud mga butang sa akong kinabuhi nga gusto nako and I want to become ba pero dili di ay murag dili para suit in sa ko even if I wanted to. So kato siya ay permi ko to dalon sa kuang kinabuhi nga I should not compare my life to others kay lisod nga na sir. So katong ingon po nako nga lisod kaayo sa karon nga situation no kay bag-o ra pud ko naka-interact og tao like social interaction jud when kay trauma survivor mong good ko then 17 years old, 2 years ko karon nga gusto nako that's why I joined here sa SPF kay feel mong good nako sir nga kaning gusto kog safe environment ba ana good. So and nagpray pud ko kay Lord nga tagaan kog organization nga ma-feel na ko nga kuan kaning safe ko. So karon happy kayo jud kay ko kay na part jud ko diri ay nga na. So mo to sir nga sa karon as an individual ako ang pagkadalon ang mga butang akong natun-an para pod nga sa ko ang pagtubo diri sa SPF may bitaw ko nga channel of blessings to others. And mo to sir nga I will continue to sa SPF mag-continue jud kong ang kaning magtubo diri as ako ang mga members og sa imo. Mo to sir, thank you.
All right, thank you, Jules, for your takeaways and also for sharing your personal experiences, no. And yes, we are all welcome here. We are all kumbaga family here. We all belong here dito sa Peer. Okay, so yun. So thank you, Jules. Ready na ba na nag-send na ba si Rich o si Apple? Wala pa. Okay. Makatalk dito sila niya ba? Pag dili na sila mag-send, mag-talk na sila. Okay? Sige, so next tapos tayo sa next. Rogen, May? Rogen?
Hello,
Medyo Rog, sorry to cut you, Rog, ha, pero nag-choppy ang ato ang voice. Okay, so medyo nag-choppy ang atong voice, Rog. Okay lang ba na sa chat na lang ang atong takeaways? Sa kuha ba nag-choppy or how about the others? Basi clear?
Happy po sir, happy.
Okay,
Copy sad,
sige.
sir.
Ayun, nawala siya. Well, anyway, basta magbalik na to. Sige, so proceed na lang tayo sa next. Kay Isa. Isa Grace?
Again, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
From this growth session, sir, I've come to know and learn some of the important factors related to self-improvement. And personally, sir, when I've set goals, I only include about physical, academics, and health. From this session, sir, I've learned that we have also to consider how we will give an impact or how we will contribute on our environment. And also I've learned, sir, how important it is to build social networks, sir, in achieving life goals or success. And also, sir, how important it is to secure the future by having a financial plan, by investing, and so on and so forth. All in all, sir, this session gives me new insights and learnings, and I would like to say thank you so much, sir, for this growth session.
All right, thank you, Isa, for your takeaways. Okay. Proceed na tayo sa next. Okay, si Jen. Ikaw na. It's your turn.
Okay, once again, good afternoon, everyone. So my takeaway is it is a maintaining. So lisod jud siya i-balance no ang spiritually, mentally, ang emotionally, ang physically kay example karon na pud nga second sem daghan na og unsa. So this growth session reminding us na tawag ano yung dahan-dahan lang one step one step at a time lang. So something like that. So my takeaway ani sir is lisod man siya pero kayanon and with connection with the others na the healthy environment na kay syempre mapektuhan jud kita kung unsa ang environment na naa sa tua like that. So pray and stay positive in all corner of life sir sir, and to all my ka-peers no laban na jud ta. Then if na may questions or mga problems na alang ta na si sir na ayaw lang mo kaulaw ha. Maulan to sir. Magalag na mo ko ron sir ba.
Okay, thank you, Jen. All right. So naanabay entry sila sa chat box. Alright, sige, si Apple nag-send siya. Medyo late na ako, naka-join sir, pero I am thankful that I have gained a lot of wisdom from you and have mingled with my co-peers. For my takeaways po, na-enlighten ko sir na para mas labaw na itong masabtan ang usa ka tawo, need di ay na i-consider nato ang concept ni Abraham Maslow about atong hierarchy of needs. Okay? Thank you, Apple. Alright, nana po yung entry si Richalyn Ann. Okay. There are so many great lessons as we all learn in this growth session. I personally reflect on the lessons that had a great impact in my life. Okay? I agree that nurturing ourselves is very essential, and I have been on the journey of self-development and self-improvement for some time now. Okay? It was only after I went out of my comfort zone and I saw the real world, I understood there was so much to life challenges, okay? Improvements, knowledge, and achievements. And it was only when I went out in the real world I had learned the most important lessons, the lessons which can only be learned better if experienced, and and because of this organization, I learned a lot of things to improve myself. Okay, and these lessons have helped me become the person I am today. I know there are much more to come, and I am excited to see what life has to offer. Wow! Taas kayo og kaning ko ano, takeaway si Rich. Thank you, Rich, for your takeaways. Okay. Wait. Sir, like Richalyn po, sir, wala po ko nakasagag sa Subaw. It's okay, and you take care of yourself, ha. You maybe you take medicine, okay? Like actually dili lang pod kamo ako pod wala po ko kasagang sa Subaw, okay? Especially karon ang weather karon sige ulan no. So right now naapod ko'y ginaano pod ko ginasipon, but anyway padayon lang, okay, padayon lang ta. So from Rogen May, my takeaway for this session is that I learned a lot, especially about improving myself and my relationship with other people. I also learned na dapat jud healthy imong environment para mo grow ka as a person. Also, I learned that being open about our thoughts is very important for our well-being and state of mind. Kay keeping our well-being is important physically and mentally. Personally, this session makes me reflect and question what I do in life, but I know as a person and peer facilitator, I still have a long way to go pa. Okay? So I hope I could learn a lot for the next growth session. All right. So thank you, Rog, for your takeaways. Okay? So I hope lahat na nakashare, no? Sino pa bang hindi? Okay? Si Ma'am Grace na lang siguro. Si Ma'am Grace wala pa nag-share ng kaniyang takeaways. Well, anyway.
Hi, Ma'am Grace.
Alright. Ano lang si Ma'am Grace for technical na po siya busy. Na siya yung mga ginabuhat karon. Well, anyway. Sige. So, I guess that would be all for today's growth session. Thank you everyone for attending. Okay. I hope I have imparted a lot or learnings, at least a few learnings na it would help you yun na nga, to grow as a person, as a peer, and as an individual. Okay? So, maybe that's the end of my part as your resource speaker this afternoon. Jen, you may now take over the virtual floor.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So, naaman ta ko i-share screen, no? Kay pero naglag jud ang ano ba, ang laptop mo ni mo. Wa jud ko ka-concentrate. Anyway, so I think that's it, everyone. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, no? So may I request to open your cam, everyone? Hello, sir? Sir,
Yes,
nakamute po
Jen.
ikaw. Okay. Oh, ay, nawala ko, sir, or ano? Ay, kumangit
Wala,
ang signal, sir.
wala ang imong cam.
Sige, wait lang. But sad to say, kinsa pwede maka-screenshot,
Bitaw, kinsa kayo di maka-screenshot?
no? Kay daw naglag na jud akong
O ate, pwede ko ate.
Tapos isend na lang dito sa ato ang GC. Sige, open cam tatanan. Jules, Apple. Apple, maka-open cam ka. Alright, sige.
Ano po? Sige, 1, 2, 3, smile. Isa pa, 1, 2, 3. Yan, tapos na po.
sir, dili ta mag-heart shape. Mute.
Nakamute ata ka, sir.
Sorry. Pwede ta mag-heart shape, pero dapat ang guide kung kinsa mo screenshot. Okay, kaya naa sa iya ang position. Okay, kinsa ang mag-screenshot? Ikaw na lang, Ems.
Okay, sir.
Sige. Tell us kung asa ang amo ang position.
Ano, sir? Ikaw ako ang upper left, then ako sunod, then si Lewi, upper right.
Asa ka naka-position, Ems? Asa ka naka-position?
Ako sa, sir, upper center. Middle
Upper center.
Opo.
Okay. So, ako sa upper
Left.
left.
Sir.
Okay.
Then si Lewi sa upper right. Si Jules sa middle, kaning center. Left center. Then ang pinaka-middle, ang middle kay si Richaline. Then si Ate Jenny sa right. Middle, right center. Dali second row. Then si Iza ang there sa left, third row. Si Ma'am Grace dali sa second row, third row. Then si Apple ang sa left na third row.
Alright. So, nakuha ninyo yung mga
I-send
positions,
ako, sir, ang
guys.
screenshot, sir, ha? Wait po.
tanawa sa GC and your positions. Okay? Mas better siguro kung naka-landscape, no, ang atong camera.
Yes po.
Oo. I-landscape na to, guys, para
Sending.
i-push through jud dato ning screenshot na. Sige lang, sige lang. Okay. Open cam na si Isa at si Jules. Uy, nawala man si Isa.
Walang
Jules?
position, sir. Sending.
Sige, check
Yes,
na to
sir.
ang GC. Okay. Open cam. Oh, I see. Okay. Hala, unsa ko man na to ni si Ma'am Grace. Walay camera.
Oo.
Sige lang. Pwede man. Nagawala si Isa.
Wala, sir.
Sir, individual heart shape na lang daw, sir.
Sige. Ana na lang. Mas better siguro, no? Okay. Sige. Individual na lang ta na heart shape. Any kind of heart shape. Sige.
Sige,
Okay. Kani ako
Sige po. 1, 2, 3. Isa pa. 1, 2, 3.
Wala mo ka nag-heart shape, Em.
Dili kaya, sir. Maano, sir. Sige lang, sir. Magbuhat na lang ko this kilid.
Sige. Paligkamot ni Ems.
Sige, 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Ano, sir?
Alright. So I guess thank you everyone. Jen, isa mo lang yung next. Ay, sandali lang. Wait lang. Meron pala tayong evaluation. Sorry. Kalimutan ko. Jen, kung naki-announcement while laga.
So far, wala naman po announcement, sir. So, maybe by next week, guys, nag-ano ako ng, pa-remind lang ako ulit nung sa cluster para nag-release ang mga cluster. Para magawa lang ako ng form. So once again, guys, no, I want to thank every one of you, especially sir, everyone nga nag-attend karon sa atong growth session. So I hope we learn a lot na ma-apply na to sa atong self, not only sa atong self, no, pero purpose sa uban na co-student natin, sa family natin, like that, as SPF. So once again, this is Jen Didier Torres and signing off. Thank you, everyone.
Wait, guys.
Wait lang.
Huwag mo na mag-out, ha? Kaya ako pang pangita ang link sa inyong evaluation para makuha ninyo ang certificate. Okay lang. So mag-answer ka sa evaluation. Pag once humana ta og answer sa evaluation, makakuha ta og certificate. Naka-answer man ta sa registration ganina.
Wala, sir.
Okay, sige. Sa evaluation na lang, mag-send na lang ko og link. Wait lang ha, ako pang ginakopy. So better na adyo certificate, no, para next time mag-join jud ang uban kay para maka-collect ta og certificate. Okay? Send ko sa chat box. Alright, so evaluation. Fill out sa evaluation and then you will get your certificate. Okay? Dinalian lang siya na pag-edit sa certificate. So, pasensya na guys. Well, anyway, probably kasi recorded ito, no? So, probably mag-send na lang for those who did not make it today to join our growth session, pwede mag-send na lang ako ng recorded video, no? Pwede, no? Sa mga hindi nakapag-join. Okay, para din sa kanila na meron silang ma-watch, and then also it could help them, okay? Na mag-grow din, na naa sila ilahang at least makita nilang ato session this afternoon. Okay na? Okay na ang evaluation? Or send ko na lang ito doon sa GC para hindi siya mawala. I-copy-paste na lang ni Jen siguro, and then send it to sa GC para just in case na ay wala ka evaluate. Okay? So I guess thank you everyone, and have a good weekend. Stay safe and healthy
Thank you,
as
sir.
always.
Thank you so much po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you,
Everyone.
guys. Sir Zen,
Sir.
thank you.
Thank you, Sir Zen. Thank you po.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye everyone.